Rebecca Dirks from Premier Guitar Magazine, and we are at GearFest 2008. We're just about to head inside the Performance Theater to check out some demos by Greg Koch of some Fender instruments, so let's go check it out.
All right, this particular instrument is a freak of nature. It's in league with the forces of the night and of the day. It has a blue light, as you can see right there. Who can see the blue light? You all see it? You know what it means?
Kmart.
It means well. I see anyone? Blue, I see an aisle number 4. Oh, sorry. Wow, where do we go from there? I don't really know. All right, the blue light says not Kmart, even though there's many quality products to be procured at Kmart. This simply says that the powers of the night are at hand. This little pickup back here, this Roland pickup back here, Roland working with Fender in concert, if you will, to come up with this particular instrument so that you can ensnare the senses of your potential audience member. It's a good spiel, isn't it? Anyway, the deal is that this is a regular Stratocaster. You know, there's other manufacturers. I'm not going to name any names. I don't want to downbring anybody. You know, I'm a uniter, not a divider. But there are other companies that have guitars that do modeling, and they sound like a million different things, and they're made out of like balsa wood or something. And what? That's kind of harsh talk. Anyway, so I just want to say first and foremost that this is a Stratocaster made in America. It's the same Strat you've known and loved for years, except it has a blue light and an extra little pickup back here. I like to call it engages the flux capacitor. You know what I'm saying? And if you look over here, you got your regular volume control, you got your tone control, and over here you have 2 more special knobs, if I can use that kind of technical terminology with you at this point in time. The first one has a T on it that stands for trouble. Tunings, okay? The second one is M, which stands for malfeasance. Now, it stands for modeling, so you can get all these different models. And why do you care about modeling? Well, first of all, one cool thing that the modeling thing does is that if you're playing your Strat in any of the, I gotta make sure this thing is in tune, because I have no idea. Hello, stranger. Okay, anyway. I say that all loud. Anyway, what's cool about this is that it sounds like a regular Strat, but if you're in a situation where you want to play one of the pickups all by itself, you know, to get your... Sorry, this is my Jimmy Lex, I gotta get my face. You don't do the facial thing right, the licks just sound like poop. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, so if you're in any of the single pickup modes and you're in a place like Bob's Country Bunker or Felix's All Night In, and you're, of course, musicians always experience only the best. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes you're on the same circuit as, you know, Bob's Popcorn Machine, maybe the dishwasher, and when some of these devices kick in, there's a great deal of electronic subterfuge. I just want to say, I don't even know if that's the right word. It's a good word, though, I think. Anyway, so you get that sound like, all of a sudden, you're playing like this all night long. Now, say your buttocks aren't as perfectly sculpted as mine. That could potentially be a problem for your audience members. You know what I'm saying? So you're going to have to do something. You can go into your little escape pods. You can go, of course, into this pickup combination or this pickup combination, because, you know, of course, the middle pickup is reverse wound. So you at least have 2 different escape patches of noiseless activity on a regular Stratocaster. But if you want to enjoy the subtle glories of the neck pickup by itself, or the biting snaring of the bridge pickup, sometimes you need an escape patch. And so you can go to the digital domain by engaging the little button that says M, or the little rotary dial that says M. And all of a sudden now I'm in the digital domain. And all of a sudden I can rock out like a bold warrior. Sounds like a Strat, does it not? Does it sound like a Strat? Yeah. What? Hang on, we got to do the ultimate Strat test, right? Sorry. Those are the jams I like to do to make sure it sounds like a Strat. You know what I'm saying? How about this one? I hate that song. song. Sorry, kind of a personal statement. Love Eric Clapton, that song makes me want to. But anyway. Okay, so right off the bat, we are in the digital domain, and so we're digging that. We're like, hey, I'm impervious to the country bunker popcorn machine and any number of sundry noise-making contraptions that might cause electronic turbulence. But then all of a sudden we can start messing with different tunings, because there's different tuning knob on here. All of a sudden you're in drop D tuning. You're like, so what? Drop D tuning. All I gotta do is take my D, E string, go down to D. I gotta do that myself. Well, if you're playing on a Strat and you have a floating tremolo, so you can experience the glories of the whammy bar, if you're raising the pitch and lowering the pitch, you start monkeying around with different tunings. What happens to your guitar, ladies and gentlemen? It goes into Egyptian tunings, okay? Not that there's anything wrong with that, if that's the way you like to roll. But all of a sudden you find yourself, it's like swimming, or it's like shoveling in a snowstorm. You know what I'm saying? You want to get to the tuning, you got to mess around. You want to go back to regular tuning, you're messing around. It's a nightmare. That's why when I learned how to play slide on a Strat, I was like, I'm just going to learn how to do all the licks in standard tuning, because tuning this thing is a pain in the behind. You know what I'm saying? And then they came out with this instrument, which allows us to go to a variety of different tunings, which is good, clean fun. So, of course, some people like to have that kind of little thing. Of course, the youngsters, always looking for new and exciting ways to rattle the polyps of their superiors' entrails, like to use this kind of low activity. I'm sorry, I just don't understand. Anyway. Wait, there's more. We can go to open G tuning. This is excellent. This way you can really go on the Keith Richards Patrol. You can put on the telly setting. I'm able to sound like a telly if I want. If I go to the telly mode, the 5-way toggle switch it's pretty intuitive. You know, in the extreme positions, you know, this is the back pickup, this is the front pickup, and all three in-between positions on your 5-way toggle switch just are both pickups together, okay? So if I'm in telly mode, you get the idea. You could rock out in the Stones cover band and make hundreds of dollars. If I put on the slide, but what's cool about this, I can also get a variety of cool different acoustic guitar sounds on this as well. You know, you say, there's no way, dude, there's no way acoustic sound. Oh, yes, there is, way. If I go in the extreme position, I can get it to sound like a resonator guitar of sorts. Maybe noticing, wait, where's the reverb coming from? Well, I'm glad you didn't ask. No. This particular amp does not have reverb on it, but what happens when you go into the acoustic mode on the VG, your tone control becomes a reverb control, or as I like to call it, a talent control. You're all weak. Okay, so what's cool about this, you can go between the, So more tunings to be had. First of all, let's just check out that little acoustic sound. You have different acoustic sounds. You have the amp set. I like. The whammy bar still works. That's what's cool.
That was Greg Koch with Fender, and we're at GearFest 2008. For more videos, visit premierguitar.com.